Feel better, man.
You're better,
Feeling
but
more,
you're not good.
feeling better. I'm not. I wouldn't say 100, but I'm close now. I feel a lot better now. I was like jacked up, dude.
You guys were watching Super Bowl, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Chris was watching half of it.
Halftime.
Yeah, he showed up halftime. He missed his flight. I called him,
But
and I called
but the
him.
one
I called it. I had to be an hour before your flight because I was
oh
wondering. I
yeah,
called him an hour before. I wanted because I went shopping. I wanted to ask him what I need to buy for him to drink. At
the reason.
11, 11. Flight was at 12. So I said, Chris, yeah. I said, are you still in bed? Yeah, man, yeah. Blah 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 blah. Was getting up from last night. Blah blah blah. So I'm like, he better get his ass up and go straight to the airport. Of course, two
I
or
would have
three.
made it if I would got up then. I still thought I had time.
I thought you were probably already ready to go. We just fucking sitting there, just tired. Anyway, so 2 or 3 hours later, he texts me, "Oh, I missed my flight."
I started going to the airport and I said, oh shit, I didn't check in. Because I meant to check in last night, the night before, but I had all that food and that drink, and it was like I was like, oh, I
Bro,
woke up and I started
bro,
throwing up and all that shit.
Milos, can you imagine Sin? She cooked all day.
I can imagine. I can exactly imagine.
But I'm not talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different dishes.
Uh,
And this dude here comes and he can't even eat. He's so sick he can't even eat.
Hey, listen, even when I got to the airport, Dennis, I was at the security and I was like, where's the bathroom? But I had some of my medicines I had with me. I had forgot one in my carry-on bag and I couldn't take it. So they were like, well, can we test it? I said, well, can I use some now? They said, no. So I was just like hanging on. I said, where's the bathroom? Next thing you know, go to the bathroom. It's both ends in the bathroom right before the flight.
I hope you sat down and not stuck your head into the toilet.
Bro, I was ready I didn't even care at that point. I just needed to
just let it
not,
go.
yeah.
Just let it go. Yeah, no, Milos, he looked like he was a hot mess.
I was like,
So did you at least did you get to eat something? Because she packed stuff for him to take back to
the
the.
next day. The next day.
Oh, you had to wait till the next day.
Hey, dude, I couldn't even. Yeah, it
so,
was,
but you flew back.
No,
You
no,
just
no, no. He stayed there for Monday
That's it.
because he had to film on yesterday, and then he left. I think last night.
Yeah,
I was dragging through the filming. They was helping me so much, man. They helped me a lot in the filming, man. That's all I can tell you. It was.
Well, I ain't gonna be no help for you today, so don't think for a second we helping you. Shit, you know.
Still gonna give me the business. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. Milos, what did you do?
Well, the gym that you see me training with Hunter, we're gonna be moving to the UFC. So yeah, I met with Dana and Hunter, and then Andrew from Arsenal Strength, and the masterminding how to take all that all to the UFC within 4 days. So, to make long story short, I'm gonna have to be here until Saturday morning, then drive for preliminaries. I hope I make it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be 7 minutes away. UFC is literally 7 minutes away from my house.
Are you talking about the Apex?
Yeah. So
Or are you talking about
Training.
Or are you talking about the PI?
The
yeah,
workout.
no, PI. PI is a PI. They have already set up everything.
Okay.
This is a private gym in a UFC office. It's for Hunter, Dana, and a few other
So
executives.
it's neither the office nor the PI. It's a different
Yeah,
building.
it's headquarters, but they have a small gym and they have a bunch of stuff, but they don't have
Okay.
what Hunter has.
Okay, so it's not the PI, and
Not the PI.
it's
It's
not
other building.
it's not the Apex.
No. Actually, hold on. I take that back. Take that back. Apex is where the fights are, and PI is where the headquarters.
Where they train.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is.
So it's at the PI, in the PI.
PI, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. And that's
Yeah.
that's closer to you?
7 minutes away.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's like perfect. But yeah, like I said, like, oh, I said, Hunter, I mean, preliminaries are starting at 3:30. I
So
have to be,
why do you have to be? I don't understand.
to arrange, where the machines go, right? You have to be specific, right? If somebody just dump everything, what they think is most logical, and I know what is most logical for my giant sets and how to create, the
What are you
best
gonna be
position.
doing? I mean, giant sets.
So why don't they just do it the way it is now, where they pick it
But
up?
no, it's different setup. It's different, angles, different.
Those and what?
Yeah.
So and whoever's doing it, you can't tell them. I said, listen, you see this machine, put a
Back
number on there,
equipment.
machine
Yeah,
one, and tell them where to put it without you being there.
We have it on already on a map, but problem is that like 5 pieces, we still need to squeak it in somewhere. But yeah, it's okay. It's just like, what I mean. I was going to be there on Friday, but now I have to be here. So it's still 3:30. If I leave by 11, I would be there.
If
Yeah.
you leave by 11, Milos was never on time, man. Well, since when do you think you on time?
Hey, it is not as bad as Chris. Come on, give me a break.
What?
Wait a
I
minute.
beat you to sushi that day,
Oh,
didn't I?
hold on,
Hey,
hold on.
hey, hey.
I
That
beg,
was 20 years ago.
I beg to, I beg to differ. I don't believe Milos is on time. If he says he's going to leave at 11, then he would most likely leave around 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Hey, I'll be there. I'll be there. Hey,
He's going to find a way to be late. Okay, maybe he makes it. It's if it's I don't know if it's
Hey,
if it's
I waited for you at the airport on time, right?
right.
Yeah,
Right.
give me a credit.
one time.
If you remember a few other things, I'm never late here, right?
Yeah. Well, it's you're in your home. I mean, how can you be late?
How hard?
It's like,
Well,
I couldn't
It's happened. It's happened.
I couldn't finish my
It's
breakfast in
couple
time.
times.
No.
It could be the connection. A lot of things can go wrong.
Yeah, hopefully there's no traffic going there on Saturday, and hopefully
Oh, man.
and hopefully your car won't break down on that day. Oh shit!
Don't even say it, man.
Why don't you just fly?
Because it would be probably more complicated at that time to find a quick flight and to be there 1 hour before. You know what I mean?
So
And all
is it
this
close? Is it closer to Anaheim?
It's Anaheim, like 4 hours. I think if I Google it right now, it's like 4 hours. So how bad it is. Yeah. If I step it up a little bit, like you, I'll be there in 3.
Anaheim? No.
Yeah. Dennis is like speeding, his German rules.
Yeah.
I tell you this. I came back from Vegas one year and I beat my GPS by an hour and a half. An hour and a half faster than the GPS predicted.
Hey, boy. Hey, Dennis keep a tight ship at that house. To tell you that, though, boy. Shit.
I told you that 99 story.
Hey,
Right?
that boy, how many hats you got on the damn wall in the garage?
I don't know. All the
What
hats
is that all about? I never see you in a hat.
I know because since I lasered my hair, I don't need to wear no hat because I don't have that receding hairline and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because before, I mean, up until 2015, I was wearing hats because if you don't shave every day and you got that bald spot in the back, from the back you look like you're 90 years old. I said, nah. So I was sporting all hats, and I put
Got
that.
60 of them on the wall, bro.
It's way more than that. And
Is
it's
it?
yeah, oh yeah. And
I was just like,
I put the hats there. Why? Because I never know what I'm going to wear when I leave the house. And many times I caught myself being in the car, I was like, fuck, I forgot my hat. So when I come out the house, I used to walk back to get to the car and you see the wall and now you remember a hat. You look what you wear, you match the fucking color, good to go.
It's
I
all,
made it.
it's all-
But since I lasered the hair off, I don't wear no hat because I don't have any hairlines. You can't see
hey,
shit.
hey, I think I told you this already, but 99 Olympia, I was with my ex and her mother and Alexandra speeding to Vegas, right? Like, oh shit, I'm going to be late, right? And sure enough, right in front of the Vegas police, like, shit, man. Okay. So he goes on the side and I'm giving him the driving license. Oh, MILOS. I'm a fan. He talk. And then he gives me back and say, okay, watch it out. But say, hey, I just gave the ticket to Sean Ray.
You know what?
And so
Hey,
I went to brag to Sean, and Sean is right away, a motherfucking racist.
I drove to Vegas one year at the Olympia. I was doing 160. Driving, because I always leave early in the desert because you can go. And this one time I was on the phone talking to someone doing 160, and then I see a cop car on the side. I see it far distance. So I didn't hit the brake, but I got off the gas. So by the time I passed him, I didn't even know how much I was going. So I just talked to the guy. I said, "Oh, I hope he didn't." And then I watched the mirror. I said, "He's pulling out." I said, "Oh, I'm getting pulled over." I said, "I'm gonna get off this phone." So I got off the phone. He pulled me over, and then he came over. He said, "Listen, man, I clocked you at 106. That's criminal. I could literally impound your car and take you to jail. But I'm gonna give you a break." He said, "I'm gonna give you a break. I'm gonna just give you a civil ticket."
106.
106. He clocked me at 106.
From 160.
Yeah. So I just came off anyway. So I said, "Man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you." So I give him my driver's license and everything. He comes back and said, "I'm gonna give you another break. My computer just crashed. I'm gonna give you a warning."
Hey, this is one. Not about the top of I forgot his name off the top of my head, but
Who?
he competes. This one guy. He moved to Texas now. Damn, I forgot his name off the top of my head.
Pro?
No, he didn't turn pro yet, but he was getting ready for a show, and I'm driving up to what's that powerhouse gym in Dave Fisher's powerhouse?
Torrance.
Yeah, so I'm on the phone. I'm driving up there. This guy swoops up on the side of me on a motorcycle, and he looks at my car. Then he gets behind me, and then he pulls me over, and he's like doing his business, blah blah blah. I was like, and I noticed he's leaning over with this fucking a nice set of guns there, and I was like, "Man, you a bodybuilder?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "My show's coming up," and I said, "And you want to give me a ticket, man?" And he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry about that." Man, it's like I already ran it through, man. Like, shit. He said, "My bad, man." I said, "I'm on my way to Dave Fisher's gym." He said, "Oh damn, that's my gym." I was like, "Man, that sucks." He said, "I feel so bad, man." So I always remind him about that shot. Then I seen him I saw him at the show he was doing and everything. And yeah, it's funny, man. It's so crazy. And they know all of us. That's the thing.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you the story when the cops pulled me over with Rami in the car?
No.
We on the way to the gym. We taking that was the first time we was here, like 2015. Pre-workout kicking in. We on the freeway. We got 2 exits to go. I'm driving. Next thing you know, lights. Shit. I got wife and the daughter in the back. Rami sitting next to me, and I'm driving. So I pull over. Cop goes on the passenger side. He said, "Hey man, I was just about to turn the lights on someone else, and then you passed me." So I was like, "Man, I don't even know what to say, man." I said, I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, what?" I said,
see him?
"Huh?"
Did you see him?
No. I had no idea. I was, and then he says to me, and this is no bullshit. He says, "How much money you have in the pocket?" I had $800 in my pocket, and he asked me how much money. I was like, "Oh shit, I don't believe this." I said, 300, because I had $800 in my pocket. He said, "Pull out $100." So I went in my pocket. This is no bullshit. This is a true story. True story. I'm trying not to pull out all of them. So I try to get one and just pull one out. I'm gonna reach over because Rami's there. So I give it to Rami, and Rami thinks this is probably like it is in Egypt and everywhere else. He wants to give it to the cop. The cop said, "No. He said, "You take this $100 and you take these 2 girls in the back out to dinner." And give me a warning. I got lucky. Got lucky. Yeah. We're waiting for Raphael. He sent me a message 10 minutes ago saying he's on his way to the office. Hey,
let me give you another story about Sonny Schmidt 91. We're going to the Joe Weider photo shoot for Master Fitness magazine, right? And at that time, I hardly knew. I just had living with Sonny, right? And he was smoking marijuana all the time. I didn't, I swear. So we get in the car. And from San Diego to LA, you have to go through that check, whatever, at the freeway, that they always stop you.
Speed
Yeah,
check.
he's smoking marijuana in the car and all this shit. Like, oh, fuck. And then when we got there, right? Sometimes they just like roll the window. Say, "Are you a citizen?" Yeah. Okay. And they ask Sonny, and he goes, "So are you a citizen?" So here,
I just gave the word.
pull over. So now we're pulling over. Like, oh, shit. And I'm thinking like, oh man, that's like marijuana right here in my ashtray, right? She said, "Get out of the car." And then here comes the doctor.
It wasn't legal back then.
Oh yeah.
91.
Oh yeah. I was.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I get, but I guess it's not legal to smoke and drive. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went straight to
Yeah.
the ashtray, right? Hey, Brandao, Rafa,
Hey.
just finish quick story.
Yeah.
They goes, okay, do you have a more? They ask Sonny, do you have more? No. So the dog goes for a bag and like a bag full of it.
No.
So they call- yeah, the bag full of it. So it's like we are screwed.
You
But then
said
Sonny-
no. He asked. You said no, and then they found the whole bag.
Yeah. I said, like, how stupid can you be? There's a fucking dog, you know?
Oh,
Just
my
smell
God.
it. So anyway, they took the bag and everything, and then somebody came with the two magazines. I was on the cover of one, and Sonny was on the cover of the other one. And there was a fan, so can you sign it? Can you sign it? So then Sonny starts moving him out. Hey man, can you let us go? Yeah. And then he goes, hey, can you bring me back my bag?
Raphael.
Oh.
Raphael.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome, brother. Thank you for making the time, my friend.
What's up, man?
I was just
right.
I was just about to tell you to turn your phone sideways, but you already did.
His
So
name is
Yeah.
Raphael.
Raphael.
I learned that
Raphael.
yesterday.
Raphael.
Is this-
Milos, get it right. Raphael Brandao.
Brandao.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what? I always knew that like horse Gracie, it's R is H, but I never called Rafael, it's always Rafael.
Yeah, we always say Raphael
correct me.
because Raphael is usually more like a Spanish name.
American way to say it.
But in Brazil, in Portuguese, they don't pronounce the R is it's an H.
H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So officially it's
It's like I'll tell you a quick funny story. One time I was talking to a friend of mine from Colombia, and he said something. I think he said something funny, and he sent me a text. Says yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was like, how stupid can it be?
Exactly.
How stupid is he? You can write it wrong one time, but not 8 times back to back. Until I realized a J in Spanish is also pronounced H, so it's ha, but they're writing
Yeah,
ja.
yeah.
I'm like ja. I'm like what ja. What the fuck? Yeah. Hey, we are how many weeks are we out? 2.5 weeks, little more than 2.5 weeks.
Less than 3 weeks.
How do you?
I-
Are you?
No.
Are you
18
18 days.
Yes, totally.
18 days.
Raphael? You still in Brazil, or are you already in the States?
Yeah, I'm in Brazil right now. I'm going to Columbus, Ohio, February 23rd.
So no stop in Vegas. So no stop in Vegas before, like you normally do.
No. Coach Neil is here with me. So we're going to go straight to Columbus, Ohio. And then we're going to back to Brazil, to Arnold, Brazil.
Oh, you're doing the Arnold Brazil also.
Yeah, I'm doing
So
Arnold,
you're
Brazil.
not. So you're not doing the UK.
No, I'm not doing okay.
Okay, why not? Why not get that payday?
No, because Brazil is most important show for me. You know, so
I know, but
I think-
isn't England in between Brazil and Columbus?
Yeah, it's in between.
yeah, between.
Brazil is April, right?
yeah,
But I cannot put everything in risk, you know, and go to UK and then come to Brazil probably tired. I don't know how my body's gonna work after the Arnold, Ohio, you know. So I want to go to Columbus, Ohio, and then come to Brazil straight.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, you've been absent since the Olympia last year. So what has happened in Raphael's camp since then? Where are you compared to the last time you competed, weight-wise? What can we expect at the Arnold this year?
So yeah, I competed. My last show was Olympia 2022. Since then, I started to work with Neil, and then we did a really great off season. So we probably hit 300 pounds, and now I know I put some size on, and if I compare myself right now, like 18 days before the Arnold Class Columbus, Ohio, with 18 days before the my last show, I'm fucking different guy.
Yeah.
I'm fucking different guy right now. You know, I'm bigger, I'm leaner, I'm drier, I'm harder. You know, so yeah, I
So
think this year that I took off gonna bring a lot of change to the stage. You know what I mean?
yeah. How much bigger? How much weight wise? Where are you now compared to 2 years ago or a year and whatever ago?
Right now, if I compare 18 days, I'm almost 15 pounds heavier. Yeah, 15, almost 15 pounds heavier.
Milos, 15
Almost
pounds. 15 pounds. You see?
15, 30, yeah, 30 to
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, that's a lot of muscle.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Especially he says that he's better condition now than,
Good to have
days before the Olympia. And you were in great condition at Olympia.
Yes.
I loved your condition. You just needed this 15 pounds to make a mark. So now if you have it, that's a perfect timing. On the pictures in the video that we've seen it looked like you're so much fuller through the chest, arms are bigger, thicker, back, your legs were always there. I mean, listen, you're everybody's favorite in sense of you have a combination of what I call hashtag bodybuilding, size, shapes, aesthetics, everything. But every time until now, like, okay, Rafael is not big enough. That's why you play stand. So if you did make 10-pound difference, that would be visible. That would be very, very, very visible.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna be on stage like probably 8 to 10 pounds heavier to be really, really dry. I don't want to step on stage like out of condition. We want to be there in condition, but I think you're gonna have probably 8 to 10 pounds heavier.
Yeah, just as long as you're dry, I think that's going to make a big change. And you have that aesthetic look. That's always been, my favorite look. It's been, I think you took care of your waistline. You don't get a big stomach and everything. So I really appreciate your look, and looking forward to seeing you up there.
But let me ask you guys something, because you just mentioned that you take care of your waistline. Is it really that you take care of your waistline, or is it just that you genetically don't have to worry about it?
Well, you can pay attention to it. You cannot eat so much to where you overfill your.
I know, but still, there's people that can eat a cup of rice and you can see it, and there's people that can eat 4 cups of rice and you don't see nothing. So it's always when people say, "Oh, I'm watching my waistline." No, it's just because you're genetically gifted in that area. That's the way I see it.
What about if you constantly pushing the
Well, yeah, that's a different story. Yeah, that's a different story. Because that's what
how
happened.
many bodies out there like that?
That's what happened to me. Yeah, if you put too much in for too long, it's going to expand. There's nothing you can do about it. Age helps it, because with age also your waist will going to expand. So if you put that together, combination of both, yeah, you're pretty much fucked. Pretty much.
Many things. Okay, Dennis, let me throw that. If you overeat, like you kind of burden your stomach and digestive system with too much volume, too often, too frequent, right? That could happen. I mean, if you have an easy digestion and split it up into smaller portions and build it up throughout a more period of time, you could get away with it. But there's one thing I want to ask you guys, both Dennis and Chris. When you look at the Rafael, I'm not going to call you Rafael anymore. I mean, bad, because I should have known that, but nobody ever said it. Not even Flex Lewis. He didn't call you Rafael. Not you. I mean, come on, Dennis. You always.
Yeah, I didn't know that in Portuguese you don't speak the R. I was saying Rafael the whole time.
Crazy, right?
Or leave it to me to bring the true.
True, Mr. International, Chris. Yeah.
But here is one thing.
Leave it to me.
I'm going to encourage you, because when I've seen Rafael on the scene, like, wow, unbelievable aesthetics and all that stuff, and then I've seen his young pictures, and when I saw his young pictures, I didn't see that most beautiful aesthetics right away, right? I'm telling you, like some people, like okay, Chris Cormier, you could see the shape and then growing into the thing. Originally, I encourage you to find some pictures. Yeah, Rafael was good, but not one of those super aesthetics. It was all there, but you didn't imagine he's going to grow into this perfectly aesthetic physique. So hopefully Nico can maybe dig out some pictures from Rafael.
Nico is not digging out anything. It's Kylie. We got to give her the props for that.
But speaking of that, waist was not super small, kind of. It was not super small,
No.
but then it started changing. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, but a size of a waist sometimes can change without even changing an inch or half an inch by growing shoulders and quad sweep.
Yeah.
So it all comes together. Yeah, but I see what you're saying, Milos. Though I see what you're saying.
I just felt like when I was a teenager, I was always measuring everything. I was measuring calves, quads.
That's what he's saying today.
Waist.
I don't know if I believe you.
What? Come on, man. Why would I lie about that?
I'm gonna ask Dexter if you lie.
Encyclopedia. Listen, I read the books. I read the Beef It. I love Beef It still to this day. I love the Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding. Read it from front to back, and that was one of the things. The vacuum was in there, the measuring of the body parts, keeping the circumference, the proportions together. So I did that from a teenager throughout my career. But when I got to understanding, okay, my waist was around 32-ish. And then I was like, okay.
That's tiny for a big guy like you.
I was like, okay, I'm going to try to I kept my weight in that area, even when I gained, 60 and 50 and 80 pounds throughout my career. I kept it around that same area. I gained 1 inch of my waist when I got to my heaviest, as far as competition waist.
Really? But I'm for me, it's not so much the waist. For me, it's the distension that I was complaining about. I'm always jealous at people when I see them. You can put food down and train, and I'll have a flat fucking stomach naturally, like you were, Chris. You didn't have to hold your stomach in while you're on stage. I watched you so many times in videos, and even if you relax, don't laugh. Even if you relaxed, your stomach was never sticking out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for myself, I can only speak for myself now. I'm not going to disrespect anybody else. For myself, if I wouldn't control it, it would stick out.
But the last month before the show, even if, or who I was working with Chris or working with Chad or whoever, in my days of competing, even if they said, eat this amount of food, once I got to a certain point and my stomach felt like it was pushing, like it's going to start pushing the bulge out, I would stop. I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
and you would probably a guy that would do everything that's on that paper.
I follow instruction like all the students in the same class, all of them together.
Even if the month lead up to the show, you would still eat.
I followed everything. I didn't question much. Milos, did I ever question you?
Never. And listen, there was to a gram to a minute. I mean, really, if you say, I put the times for my guys, okay? I don't do meal 1, meal 2, meal 3. I would put the times. You can bet your life.
I don't blame the food as much. I mean, of course, the food had everything to do with it, but I blame myself today for not practicing to hold that shit in. Because that would have been the solution. If I practice, this is exactly what I'm preaching today to guys. I said, listen, don't let it go. Only if you let it go, it's going to happen on stage. And just like Milos said, right now I'm sitting there, my abs is tight. I'm just trying. I'm fucking 20 years too fucking late, though. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
But this is what I'm saying. If you control it, you can get away with it because it's what? How much stage time do you have? Let's say 20 minutes. Hold that shit in. It's your fucking job. That's your job to hold that shit in. And if you can't control it, that's when it goes out, and that's when you get marked down. And that's what happened to me.
You're walking on the beach with your shirt off.
Yeah.
That's
Rafael has a super flat stomach.
Flat. and some thick
That's a
brick
correct-
abs.
Yes.
Man, are we gonna get a chance to get a little sneak peek on the show? Or
Oh, look at Chris. Look at Chris starting
This shot
already.
right here. Hey, I like this shot of you, man. The most muscular with
Yes.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
He's got a lot of good shots. He's got a lot of good shots, man.
Actually, all the mandatory poses are
Yeah.
good, and that's strength.
Yeah. Rafael. How's your back now compared to the last time you competed? What would you say?
Better.
How much improvement did you make in your back?
I think I put a lot of size there.
Yeah. I think
We worked a lot.
having Neil with you in Brazil is a great help because he can watch you every day and can take you to the workouts.
Yeah.
So you training
Yeah.
with you training with Marcelo, right?
Yeah, we train with Marcel sometimes.
Also, it's not like an
Sometimes.
everyday thing.
No, it's not like not every day.
Okay.
But we train together sometimes. But it's really good to have Neil here with me because he can change everything every day. You know, he can look to me and say, okay, today you will look flat, so let's put a little bit more carbs. Today you're gonna look good. Let's do one more low carbs day. You know what I mean? So it's totally different. Every day is different.
So where are you carb wise? What's your average carb intake now a day?
So
200.
to be honest, my diet was really, really easy because my lowest carbs day was 300 grams of carbs. So that's not too low, you know what I mean? And then I have my medium carbs day, which is 600 grams of carbs.
Medium.
And then I have a super high carbs day, which is 1,000 grams of carbs.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
300 grams low carbs? I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
So,
I can do that.
And some weeks I need to do like 2-3 days super high carbs.
Huh.
And yeah, my metabolism right now is really, really fast.
Must be. Because
It's
300
burning
grams,
a lot.
300 grams is, we're talking 6 cups of rice a day.
Have you
Yep.
have you done lower than that before?
Yeah, way done.
How low have you gone?
Almost no carbs. Almost like 50 grams of carbs, just
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I mean?
Just to survive.
And another thing is different right now. I'm doing like 25 minutes of cardio every morning. And yeah, so all these things that new change on my prep are make a big difference, you know what I mean?
That sounds lethal.
So,
That
yeah.
sounds very dangerous. Can you imagine full as a house, Rafael Brandao on stage at the Arnold, Milos?
Hey,
You
of
know?
course, he's a contender. Listen, he did beat Samson in Romania, right? And that's after Samson won his first pro show. So Samson was already establishing himself, right? I mean, that's how good Rafael is. And it's for me, it's even a question: could he move much more than a 10th place? I would see him much better than a 10th place at Olympia. I would see him there, 8th, 9th, possibly.
You mean at his weight now?
No, at the 2022.
Oh, you mean at 22?
I mean, he was happy to be top 10. I
Yes.
know that was the goal, but when you really analyze, because condition was phenomenal. Aesthetics was phenomenal. Shape is there. So you're going to really say he was small? I think he had enough size already to,
But yeah, but I think I wasn't look harder, you know. My condition was good, but I was looking a little bit flat, so this making me look like a little bit soft, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's those two things. When you look flat, depleted, softer, dehydrated, yeah, and when you have a full and hardness, but maybe you're not as dry. Usually, dry hard, cooler looks actually, much harder condition.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Raphael, let's say, added 10 pounds, which is a huge amount of muscle in 1 year. That's not normal. I mean, to gain 10 pounds, that's, other than probably Samson, who did that too, you don't see that too often, especially not from somebody who's already a seasoned pro. It's not like you gain 10 pounds every year because, we end up being 350 pounds on stage. So, but let's say a Raphael how much did you weigh at the Olympia last time, 22?
I think 250, 251.
So, listen, so a Raphael at 260, I think is an easy top 6 contender at the Olympia. And then, it depends on who's in shape and who's not. You can mix it up with the top guys.
Contender for it.
So did Antonio beat you last year?
He didn't.
Who?
No, Antonio was not there.
No, he was. He was. He was there to both years.
Antonio was there. Yeah. Sorry. The Rafael was not there last year.
Raphael was not there last year, but the year before, 22.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you took that year off, man. That's the time that you spent it really well and making some great improvements. So people that take a year off and come back the same, then oh my God.
There are rumors that you're doing New York too.
So I wanted to do, but I don't know, Milos. I don't know because I want to win the Arnold. You know what I mean? This is my head. No, I'm going to. In my mind, I can win. I can beat this guy on the Columbus, Ohio, and I want to compete in the Arnold Brazil. Mm-hmm. And I really want to go to New York Pro, but I don't know. We're gonna see after the Arnold Classic Brazil because if you say to me, hey, you need to slow down a little bit. We can put more size to be heavier on the Olympic stage and better. So we're gonna do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he say to me, okay, we can keep going. Let's go to the New York Pro. I'm gonna do New York Pro too.
Yeah, but
it probably depends on where he places. I mean, if you win Brazil, let's say you don't win Columbus, and you're not going to the UK, of course you're going to do Brazil. And I think your goal in Brazil is, of course, to win. This will be your second Brazil Arnold win.
Yep.
And if worst case, I'm not trying to jinx anything, but if you don't win Brazil, I think that will be the reason for you to go to New York.
Yeah. So
or even the show in Detroit. There's
Detroit was a good
in April,
show, right?
In April, yeah, that's right after.
Is it April?
I think when is the Arnold Brazil?
It's April 6th.
April 6th.
The first weekend.
I think it's the same day as the Detroit Pro. Let me see. Hold on.
You think it's the same day?
Hold on. Let me double check before I say something stupid.
So right now in my mind, I want to compete, because since I started in 2014.
April 14, April 7.
April 14th?
Yeah, it's Detroit, and April 7 is Brazil.
Okay, so it's a week after Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, for your body, I think it would probably be better to do a show right immediately after instead of, I don't know. Nah, that's up to your coach.
It depends on how you like to do it.
Yeah.
But I like to bang them out.
I like to do back-to-back, too. I think it's easier.
Yeah.
But it's too much traveling.
Aviel, you've beaten Samson before, right?
Right.
What year was that? I can't remember the year.
2021.
2021. Okay.
Well, when Samson was man's physique.
Oh, Milos.
He wasn't man. He wasn't man's physique. He wasn't.
Don't listen to Milos. He's giving you shit.
He was in that time. He was, I think, 23 pounds heavier than me.
Yeah. So there might be a formidable opponent.
Yeah. Milos don't like. He don't like. He don't like the. He don't like the.
Milos turning red. Neck up.
Let me break it to you. If he was 23 pounds heavier than you, then and you are 10 pounds heavier than
take
he's
a drink,
Milos.
Milos.
35 pounds heavier than you at the Arnold.
Okay, I'm gonna be drier.
That's okay. Listen, we are looking forward to it. No, you are a legitimate contender, of course.
You're
I,
joking.
I said that to Jay Carter, but I love your physique. There is nothing about
Yeah,
your
I
physique I
saw.
don't love. Yeah.
I
So you're
saw.
super
It's
competitive.
good.
Am I
I
being
like to
How
compete.
about
kilos?
who is the best Brazilian bodybuilder right now?
Rafael Brandao.
Huh?
Mm.
Rafael Brandao.
Okay.
Hey,
Milos, who do you think is the best?
Listen, I know it's
No. You started the conversation. Let's finish it.
Rafael has been best for many years already. So Marcelo have to come and take it from him, and there is no better than doing a duel at Arnold Classic.
Okay, different question for Milos.
Rafael is leading.
Oh yeah. So can Marcelo beat Rafael in Columbus?
Yeah, possible.
That's not the right answer. I mean,
do
you see him?
Okay, so what should I say? What should I say?
I want to see as his coach.
Marcelo, stay in Brazil. Don't go.
No. I want you to be his coach like you always are.
Yeah.
So as his coach,
Okay.
where do you see? I'm gonna rephrase the question to make it easier for you.
Okay.
Where do you see Marcelo beating Rafael?
Oh, okay. They both have okay. Let me put it this way.
Okay.
They both have a crazy legs. Okay, crazy legs. I love both. I still think that Marcelo being called horse because of horse legs. That's what we find out.
is that what it is?
Rafael can confirm it.
He called you horse. I'm gonna tell you guys. People call horse Marcelo as a horse because when he starts to bodybuilding, he took creatine for horses, not for human. Yeah.
I thought it was because
And
of
then
a
his
big
friends
leg.
start to call him like a horse. You know what I mean?
So here is how it is, Dennis. Legs, arms are super competitive, and I think horse can maybe overtake him. Maybe. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, it's slam dunk. Side poses, side chest, side triceps. Horse has tremendous. There's going to be at least very competitive. Okay, from the back, Brandao wins. Okay, especially back down bicep. Yeah, Marcelo can create the illusion of width, which we're going to work on in the Columbus. Maybe he's just like leaning too much back and stuff like that. But aesthetics goes to Rafael. Okay, aesthetics overall.
Yeah.
It's
Because his upper body matches his lower half. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but is he going to be competitive? Yes. So now, if it's Marcelo at his all-time best, controlling everything, not making any mistakes, he doesn't have a weak pose other than back down biceps.
Which is a very important pose.
It's very important pose, yeah.
Yeah.
And Rafael has every mandatory pose. So, Rafael, can you beat Hadi Chopin?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I can. I think I can. Yeah.
Okay. On the basis of pose by pose, size, condition, how do you see possibly beating great Hadi?
So I think him from Lasprey. I think side triceps. I think abs and thighs.
Abs and thighs over Hadi.
Yeah, I think so.
He's good there.
Hadi's quads is not that great though, as far as the actual how that.
Shit, crazy, right?
Yeah, but if you get a smaller waist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see what Chris is saying.
And then if you get even like that's what I was just thinking about Samson. Samson got that same shit that Hadi got. So that's gonna if you could some of the strengths and beat him with your strengths and take away some of his strengths, then you got a shot.
We comparing these guys now by looking at them what they looked like last time they competed.
And
Yeah.
also,
Yeah, we shouldn't really do that because
mixed in with some improvement right now.
yeah, I expect that Raphael's going to be much better than he was last time. I expect that Hadi's going to be better than he was at the Olympia, and we know Samson is going to be better. So, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it matters of who comes through once they get on stage.
When you think shape,
Friday night.
aesthetics, right? Rafael is way superior to Hadi, right? It's shape, aesthetics, balance.
If you compare aesthetics, Raphael and Samson, because that's
Similar.
that's a really close
Very
one right
similar.
there.
Right? I think it's very comparable, right? Samson was overpowering him with the same kind of aesthetics with fuller, thicker physique. That's how it was, right? Can these 10 pounds create illusion? Look, Rafael, you're going to be probably 35 pounds lighter than Samson, probably at the same height. But as you, Dennis, said before, but maybe it doesn't translate. Maybe it's not going to look 35 pounds.
Yep.
And really, when we go back in history, like 90s, Lee Haney was 245.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And
Yeah.
he looked phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
So who cares about the scale? This is why they always, how much you weigh, how much you weigh. Do yourself a favor. Don't even tell people how much you weigh because they're going to, already they're thinking of the number.
Yeah, but
If
he never really come. I asked him the question. That was just for me because we don't really care about weight anyways. I mean, the only one that we always mentioned the weight was for Samson because his coach Milos, if you know who I'm talking about, he liked to mention his 300 pounds on stage, and he's the only one talking about the weight. Otherwise, I don't hear anybody else talk about weight. We don't even know. Hey, we don't even know how much Hadi weighs. I guess Hadi doesn't weigh more than 230, 235 now.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
On stage.
Yeah.
I think he's. I don't
He
think
was
he's more than.
still
I
2,000,
wouldn't be surprised if he less than 235. But when you stand him
doesn't
next to
matter.
Samson, let's go by the Olympia last year where Samson was 300 pounds.
Yeah.
I didn't see no 60, 65 pound difference. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't worry about weight anymore. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Samson looked good if he's 300. He looks good if he's 280. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, Rafael, if you have to say your two best poses.
My two best poses.
You can only do two poses. Which one would be?
From last spray. And right now, I think my back double biceps.
That's great to hear that you make back double biceps your best pose, or one of your best poses.
Yeah, I think it's turning to my best pose.
Yeah.
It's turning to my best pose.
How much time you spend posing right now?
Like 30 minutes
Every
a day. Yeah. And yeah, we've been doing some isotension working out too. I've been working a lot. I've been in the gym for 4-5 hours every fucking day.
Yeah.
You're gonna make
doing my cardio, doing my posing, doing my working out, doing my isotension posing. Yeah.
How many trips to the gym are you making within that many hours?
Two trips, but I live like 10 minutes from my gym, so it's pretty easy for me.
So you do 2 body parts a day?
No. I come to the gym in the morning and I do my cardio and I do a few posing. And then I come back to my home, have 2 meals, come back to the gym, and then do my working out and a few poses, and then come back home.
Hey, you still think you can fit that outfit you wore at the Olympia that year with what was that, a maroon suit with the white sneakers on? That suit you wore at the press conference? What was that?
Yeah.
You can.
I like
that shit was badass, man.
I inspired you guys before, inspired you guys before.
They
I
should
think,
they should bring that
I
back.
think,
They
I
should bring that.
know, man.
yeah, I should bring that
Style.
back.
Yeah, at the
Some
Olympia,
Yeah, I
style,
especially
think
man.
so.
at least at the Olympia. Bring back the suits. Let these guys dress up once in a year.
Yeah, man. Damn. You're looking good in that suit, bro.
Yeah, I like that. So this year, I have to bring 10 gifts because my last Olymp I placed 10. So now I have to give 10 gifts for these guys. So let's see what we're gonna do.
What's the situation like in Brazil now with knowing that two Brazilians are going against each other at the Arnold? I mean, are you guys basically fighting for bragging rights in Brazil?
Gotta be.
It's like a really, really good moment to Brazil because bodybuilding is growing a lot in Brazil. The fitness industry is growing a lot. The bodybuilders right now is making money, and we are living a life we didn't expect it. Like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and it really is very special moment for us, especially for me and for Marcelo because we are friends. We always train together. We always was
Yeah, but
together. You know what I
you
mean?
don't want to come back to Brazil losing to your friend.
No, I don't want, and I don't go. You know what I mean? I don't go.
Because
So
is Marcelo also doing Brazil, the Arnold?
He didn't
I
confirm.
don't know.
He didn't confirm yet, so I don't know.
What
Yeah.
doesn't it? Wouldn't that be so strange if he doesn't do the Arnold Brazil?
If he beats Rafael, he'll probably have a little bit more comfort zone to go there too, right?
Well, he doesn't. He got to go home. It's his
Yeah.
home is Brazil. I don't understand. To see, I don't get it. When there's a show, a big show in your country where you can be
have
on
to-
stage for your local fans, isn't
You
that
have
a
to.
must?
Yeah, he should be.
You see how Rafael takes the Arnold Brazil, how serious. He
Yeah.
skips UK to make sure he can be in the Brazil show. So and Horse MD is a Brazilian. Isn't that shouldn't that be like almost mandatory to compete there?
I'll discuss with him. Maybe I can text him right now.
Is he doing is Horse doing England?
Not on the list yet.
Hey, so I mean, when me and Flex was going, we trained together. We on different sides of the team status before. Like we was against each other, we was with each other, against each other. But half of the gym was on my side, half of the gym was split on his side. And nobody wanted to lose that show. So when that happened, the Ironman was coming up, and I'm watching him in the gym. We're watching each other, and at that time, I was like, I saw him in like 2 months out, and I was like, oh, there's no way you're catching me. There's no fucking way you're catching me. So I knew I was really confident going into the Ironman, and even on the stage, it was like I was just like bullying him around on the stage and just messing with him the whole time, and he was just like. He knew he wasn't in shape, and it was like, this is something you can't lose. So I'm just telling you, man, you cannot lose that type of bout. You don't want to be that guy, for sure.
Yeah, I'll not be that guy.
See, Rafael is saying, I won't be that guy. There ain't no fucking way I'm gonna be that guy.
I put my ass to work. You know what I mean?
That's the mentality you need to have.
Go.
I think it's good for Brazil, the sport of bodybuilding. You guys going at it. Who else is there? Is there another an open pro in Brazil
There are
that I'm
many.
missing? Anybody that's on their level.
Well, I trained Vitor, right?
Oh, Vitor Buff.
Yeah, he plays second to Rafael in Arnold Classic.
Yeah, but that Arnold wasn't stacked that year.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I sent Marcelo. Rafael said you look too small. He's laughing.
Is anybody else doing Brazil? Not from Brazil. Anybody from the U.S. That's confirmed.
We don't know yet. I don't know yet, but I think.
What's his name is there?
The Russian guy.
Carlos Jr.
Uh,
He's doing it.
He's doing the Arnold in Brazil.
Yeah.
Why would he do Brazil and not go?
He's out there right now training.
He's out in Brazil.
Yeah, he's with
Okay.
that company. Shit, I forgot the company.
Interamerica. I think so.
Oh yeah, I know this guy. He came. He actually he's here in Brazil right now.
Yeah.
He's here, and I think he's going to compete at Iron.
yeah, good Vito, right?
Yeah. What
The
about
Russian-
this guy? Yeah. What about the Russian guy?
He's competing. He's dangerous.
He's always says he's competing and then he's not. So is he competing?
Yeah, he is supposedly. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, but how many times he said he's going to compete?
Few times.
Yeah, there were some visa issues.
Yeah.
Okay. Marcelo said he's 124 kilos right now, and he says,
See, nobody asked about the weight. Do you see what I'm saying, Raphael? You see,
"I didn't."
he's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
He's the one that's talking about the weight every time.
No, I said small, right? And he goes, "I'm 182, and Rafael is 179 centimeters."
So ask him if he's doing the Arnold Brazil.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I'll touch him right now.
Hey, Rafael, you making Milos look a little flat now. Milos is starting. Getting worried, burning calories on here.
Yeah.
I like.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, so-
I'm surprised that he doesn't know if he's doing Brazil. I mean, we are what 4 weeks away from Brazil, or 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that will
4
be the
weeks.
time. That will be the time to know, right? I think he
Yeah,
knows. He
yeah,
just
so-
don't want to say nothing. He was waiting. He think he's going to wait what happens in Columbus and.
Of course, that's the only logical thing. But I just
Yeah,
asked
but
him,
as
right?
his coach, you should
He's gonna
you
be,
know.
he's going to be politically correct, and he's not going to answer. Yeah, but he knows already that Rafael is doing it.
Yeah, but I know his coach. I know Marcelo's coach, and I know how Marcelo's coach thinks.
Yeah,
You got to compete.
That's the
This
media
is so
will do
you
all
got to
the-
go there. You got to go everywhere.
of course. But isn't that how it is in Brazil? Because you have such a strong sponsors. Sometimes they tell you which show to do and which show not to do.
Since when is a sponsor telling you what to do when it comes to competing?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But we are in the same. We are in the same company, and they don't choose our shows.
Really?
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
Wait a minute. What
But
sponsors?
some companies do this in Brazil. Some companies do this in Brazil.
They will tell you
But
don't.
not-
They will tell you not to compete in shows.
They would tell you to compete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Like-
Yeah,
compete.
they want you to compete. I get that, but
Okay.
not that they
So
say
I
don't
have a-
compete.
I had a Bruno Santos also, Vitor Buff, and Marcelo Cruz, and so they were basically guided which show, because they're the same company, and not to double cross and you go here, you go there.
Yep.
Yep, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do this. They do this.
Well, as a Brazilian company and a show in Brazil, I mean, as a company, I would encourage all my athletes to compete in the Brazilian show. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All Brazilians should be there at the Brazilian.
Yeah.
Arnold.
I agree. I
Ultimate.
agree.
That's ultimate.
We'll see.
I
We'll see.
agree.
We'll see what happens in Columbus. That will set the tone. You know,
He
we'll
said not.
He said what?
He says he's not doing Arnold Brazil. I was going to
He's
go.
gonna,
Why?
so he's gonna let his
I'm not
Brazilian.
gonna go anymore.
So he's gonna let his Brazilian fans down.
Yeah, he's going.
Gonna not show up to the fight.
Yeah. Gonna see this.
Milos don't know what to do with himself
on
now.
Sunday. Yeah.
Going against everything he knows.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Rafael. Let me tell you like this.
Right.
In the 90s, I started competing in every show. So Chris was competing in some of the shows. Dexter was, and then they said, like, well, Milos is competing in every. They start doing every, right? So when you think about it, okay, you're passing on $100,000 opportunity payday in UK, right?
Right.
So you must have too much money, when you don't want to, you don't want to take your
Shouldn't
chance,
take
right?
care of.
I mean, we were going back there for 10,000, 4, 3, 2, 1, top five, right? And we still went to all the shows. I mean, Chris and I did like 12 shows one year, right?
Yeah, for sure.
12.
Yeah.
And then next year again, back to
Yeah.
back.
What's
Yeah.
the prize money?
Yeah.
What's the prize money in England?
It's 100,000 first place
I know, but what are the other
or
ones?
150.
150
150.
first, and what's
Yeah.
second place?
I think 75.
And
And
third place is
55.
probably 45.
Or 50.
Yeah, so who wouldn't want to go?
I know.
A lot of money.
You know who? The guy that has too much money. So Rafael has too much money.
No, I don't have too much money, but I have a strategy. You know what I mean? I have a strategy to make money.
Okay.
You know?
Can you imagine,
So, yeah.
Milos? Milos,
but-
can you imagine they would have shows in Europe in our time where they had that kind of money? Oh, we would have sabotaged us on flights. Oh, we would have tried to get somebody sick before we land. You wouldn't even have to ask nobody. Everybody would compete. I mean, that's well, I guess things
But
things
who
change.
knows? I don't know. Maybe after Arnold Columbus, if I win the Arnold Columbus, I go to Arnold UK to win too and get all the money back to Brazil.
But seriously, I mean, Rafael, win or lose, if you're super competitive, that's another chance. I mean,
Yeah.
on any given day, but it's so close, it could go this way, it could go that way. And then another chance to peak, another chance to possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm with Dennis on this one. Even though it's a long flight, this and that, I mean, it's still one day. Whatever you travel, you're going to lose a day anyway. And you
Yeah.
can, 2 weeks after the Arnold, but then 2 weeks after the UK, you have plenty of time for your body to settle down. I would tell you, I think it's a good idea to compete.
Yeah. So
I mean,
who
Neil.
knows? I don't know. Maybe I want.
Yeah.
So the first plan was to go to Arnold Columbus, Arnold UK, and Arnold Brazil. And then we start to think about this. We start to think how important is Arnold Brazil for me. And then we decide to pull out of the Arnold UK. I didn't send my email today, but I don't know. Who knows? After I like to compete. You know what I mean? In 2018, I did 4 shows in 1 month, back to back, weekend to weekend. You know what I mean? So
2018?
2018, I did New York, I did California State,
California.
and then I went to Canada to do.
Yeah.
Toronto or Vancouver?
Yeah.
No, it's Toronto.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, Toronto Pro, and then I came to do a show. What city was there? In US again. I can't remember the city.
Yeah, but 4 shows.
Kansas.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, in Kansas was 4 shows in 1 month. So is let's see what's gonna happen.
But Rafael, I wanna make you focus on what you said. You said, "I love competing." Okay,
Yeah.
you love competing. You're in your top shape, improved better than ever. Okay, and you had another chance to stand next to number 2 and number 3 in the world, HADI and SAMSON in the UK, and you're gonna pass the chance to be, competing with the best for some strategy. I mean, and Neil is probably listening to this. It doesn't make sense. I mean, you're going to go to the Brazil as a major favorite anyway, right? But if you have 2 great showings and all the judges say like, wow, holy shit, Rafael is competitive with number 1 and number 2. What does that tell you? You're going to be first call out for sure at Olympia.
Different question.
Yeah.
Different question. What do you think would rise your stocks up more? A win or fighting for the win in Columbus and in England, or winning Brazil? What do you think? What will rise your stock for the Olympia?
Battling to the Columbus.
Battling in Columbus and battling in the UK, and why? Because the top guys are there.
Yeah.
And even if you don't win, but if it's controversial, if people say Rafael should have or could have, I think that will help you more than going back to Brazil and winning Brazil, where most people don't even know the other guys on stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion. Who am I? I'm just saying something to say something.
So always, day after the show, I want to compete again as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So probably on the Sunday, I'm gonna say to Neil, "Hey Neil, let's go to the UK." You know what I mean? But yeah, let's see. I'm confident. I'm confident to be there too, and just waiting for.
Focus on Columbus now. This is your first goal.
Yeah, step by step. You know what I mean?
Right.
Step by step.
Rafael, are you practicing some great posing routine?
Yes.
Please.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the check from Best Pose in Columbus, Ohio.
All right, I like it.
Who won the best poser last year?
Damn.
Was it?
I think.
Was it Samson?
Samson?
The Samson?
I don't think.
Yeah.
Did they have a best posing?
He should have won 2022, but they gave it to Brandon, which was ridiculous.
Okay, who won it last year? Who won it last year?
Damn.
So is it possible? Hold on. That the best poser is not just one category, that they classic and open together and they choose one from either one?
No.
Because I thought that
To one each, yeah.
Oh, so there's two.
Yeah, because
I don't remember. See, I'm doing the live broadcast and I can't even remember. So stupid.
I think it was Nick Walker.
Nah.
But please don't say that.
Here we come hating on Nick again. Milos, would you stop?
Here we go.
No, he maybe won the most muscular.
Oh, but I know.
I have no idea who won the best poser last year.
Listen, Nick is listening to this. Nick, if you win the Arnold class, if you win Best Poser Award, I'll retire.
Do you think was Angel Jack?
Nick's gonna take exception to that.
Andrew Jack?
Shut up. Look.
Did Andrew win the best poser?
Yeah.
Was it?
Andrew won the Best Poser. Now I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, Andrew Jack.
Yeah.
So Andrew Jack beat Samson in posing?
Not really, but
What do you mean, not really?
I think that Samson has phenomenal routines.
I can get Milos every time I say something.
I'm not speaking as a biased coach.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking as a biased coach. Look how much time does Samson put effort into creating something exceptional. 2022, he took Kevin Leveroni, Flex Wheeler, and Sean Ray, and 3 parts of their routines, and it was identical, pose by pose, move by move, transition, but it was spectacular. And they overlooked him. They didn't even give it to him.
You know which one I don't like? What he does a lot. He does that Kai Green movement with the.
Yeah. He kind of I think that's where he got it from.
Kai, man, leave that to Kai, bro. Come on.
I think that's where he got it from.
Yeah, I don't like.
He does that.
I don't like that on him. Did you know?
I like
Some body type. You don't have that. You have
Hey, come on. You were replicating Landa Murray's front lat spread with the legs open wide. Come on, don't even go there.
It was before Linda. That was more like what's her name?
And Yolanda.
Langer.
Okay.
Just about that was just about every female bodybuilder.
And Corey Everson did the last spread with the people.
No, but Chris got a point there. That he got
every
that.
time.
Yeah, that's Kai. That's Kai all day.
All day.
But listen, hey, I just think it's fucking great to see a big guy like this to move. Doesn't matter where it's from.
He has aesthetics. Rafael has that, Sean Ray, my pose, Bob Paris, and he looks even better, right? So, uh, is this going to be a slow music or fast?
I like slow music. I like to do some dramatic music. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
This is my style. I like to do some dramatic music with some crazy music in the end.
Uh, but please don't replicate Flex Lewis's walk when he trips on his foot walking there. Like just walk normal.
That's not the only thing Raphael replicates from Flex. Watch him do this pose. Watch him do this pose. How he gets on his toes.
Oh yeah, don't do that one either, bro. Don't do that one.
Yeah, I need to do this.
Don't do that one. Don't do it.
If I don't do this, it's like
Don't do it.
It's so funny. It's so funny when you
Listen,
see
but he's doing this because he's short.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
Who's short?
Yeah, you're not short. But it's so funny when you see things, certain guys do things, and you immediately know where it's from.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And listen. Everybody steals something from someone else. That's just the way life goes. You know.
Do you have a signature pose, Rafael?
yeah. This pose.
Oh yeah, okay.
Hairstyle.
Well,
That's Milos' signature pose.
Yeah, no, that's a Bob Paris.
All the pretty boys think they need to do that one.
Hey,
What's wrong with that pose, Chris?
All the pretty boys think
drama.
they need to do that one.
That's a drama. That's that pose over there.
Look at it. Look at it.
But my pose looks beautiful.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It's a new generation.
It does. It looks better than mine. Somebody put me and Rafael together in this pose. I said, "God, it looks better. I'm not gonna repost."
He's a modern day Milos Sarship. Fucking all the covers, all of that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Hey, I have to ask. There is a new wellness division in Brazil.
Oh, did you see that shit?
We're gonna bring it up.
Did you see that shit? The man wellness in Brazil.
Is this going on?
Yeah, it is. It's a different guy. He has a show. He had it for the first time. Did you see that, Raphael?
Yeah, I saw something on yesterday.
It's literally like a fucking travesty show, man. What the hell is going on, man? He's wearing a female bikini, and it's got feminine. It's like I don't know. It's a fucking.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't want to get canceled for saying what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
You know, I'm about this close. It's a shit show. Let's put it this way. It's a shit show. And if I was approaching the gym yesterday by 3 athletes that compete, and they asked me, "Do you have it as your show too?" What? I was like, "Man wellness." I said, "We don't have male wellness."
Do it?
No, he said, "We don't have male wellness." He said, "Yeah, but it's somebody. I don't want to say his name." And another guy put it on social media talking about this new division. And I said, "Listen, if there was anything like this in the NPC, I would already know. As a promoter, you will get information." He said, "That's never going to happen." But I still called everybody to confirm that I'm right. And of course, that will be the end for me. I would stop promoting shows. That would be the end if I get to this point.
Doing too much.
I'm just saying, yeah. Did you see the pictures? Did you see the video? Milos, did you see the video?
Not video, just the
This
pictures.
guy was literally
Yeah,
like a
that was
girl,
painful enough.
That motherfucker was flying. Way too sweet for me. That shit was too much.
It's starting here.
Bro, I saw fruit baskets all around this motherfucker. Come on. I was like, get out of here with this shit. You know? Yeah. I don't know how popular this is going to end up being, but I just hope this was the last time.
About 4 years ago, I was in China, and they had that man's glute contest, and I posted.
Well, you had that at the Power Slap, didn't you?
No. I posted it on my Instagram. I think I lost like 20,000 followers in overnight.
Oh.
And they're all cussing me all that stuff. So imagine, and they're in a tank tops and like a sumo kind of outfit, that goes up your ass. and then you go into the sumo squat.
I saw that. I saw
Stay
that.
there for like 10 seconds, and then you get up and do the moon pose. That's actual contest in China.
Yeah, but it's the land of that, not too many great glutes to be genetically gifted with. So I'm sure it's like something very special if you have it, right?
Well, anyway, I'm against the striated glutes anyway. I'm
Okay.
going to sign a petition against.
Enough
striated-
about man glutes and man buns and all that other shit. Let's get to the real deal here. We go to the Arnold Classic predictions. We are a little bit more than 2.5 weeks out. We're going to make Raphael predict also, but you're going to be at the end. We're going to start with...
Give him first. Give him first.
No, I'll let him be last because let him hear what we have to say first. And I will take this to Chris. Chris, Mr. Cormier, real deal. Give us your take on the Arnold Classic coming up in 2.5 weeks. Give me your top 5. And don't just put Raphael in there because he's sitting here. I mean, be real.
Yeah.
No. But listen, I was gonna say
You never had him in top 5.
bullshit.
Put me there. Put me there.
I was. He's gonna be in the top 5.
Well, you're not. What, Chris? What you saying?
Oh shit! Here we go. Go back. I've always had him in the top 5.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Stop it, Chris. Stop it.
I slide stuff around.
I have proof right in front of me. Stop.
Hey,
You had him. You listen. Okay,
Listen,
hold on, Chris. Hold on, Chris. You had him 5th last week.
okay.
You didn't have him in the top 5 when Tarek was on.
Listen, he wasn't showing a lot of photos.
Yeah, he did.
Was there a reason why you weren't showing?
You didn't have him in the top 5 when Nick was on.
We had because I had other people in there that
So
wasn't in there.
stop it. Just give me a top 5 now. Come on.
Hey, listen.
This is the best. I swear to
Good
God.
asshole, right?
I'm ready.
what I like.
I'm ready. My pen is hot. Come on, Chris.
I'm gonna keep Samson and I'm gonna slide Samson.
It's like him like
Hey,
Sliding Samson.
Milos, Samson's going to slip and slide. Go
I
ahead.
got Hadi first.
Hadi.
I think I'm gonna put Samson second. I think third. This is a tough one.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
For you, it is.
Who else is in the show?
Oh, man, Chris, come on.
Come on, Chris.
Oh, see,
Sorry,
because
Raphael, he's still trying to find a way out now.
Because
Yeah.
what you guys are saying now, that you're saying that Horace's back is, I haven't seen his back, but you're saying that Brandon's back is better than Horace's in the back double?
Raphael said that his back
Yeah,
is...
that guarantee. Okay, I take it from me. Rafael beats Horse in back double biceps, without trying.
Then I got to go with Brandon third, him fourth, Horace fourth, and I got to go with Holland's fifth.
Who is 5th?
James.
James Hollings.
Well, so you're gonna base the placing on the one.
The back double's going to
Don't
mean...
try to influence, Milos, don't try to influence Chris now. Come on. You do your own prediction.
Listen,
You said that his back is better. You even said it.
Yeah.
But I said it in that way. I like to elaborate why I see somebody first and second, but you just want to say that.
Okay, so for you, should I just take the top 5 from last week?
Just rushed in there.
So we don't have to...
No,
Listen,
hold on a second. I'm going to tell you this because now I was comparing Rafael and Marcelo. So I'm going to go again now. I do think that Samson has too much, and even if Hadi out-condition him, it's not going to be enough because you're going to see #bodybuilding size, aesthetics, completeness, power.
we said this every week. We know.
So this is it. So Samson is taking over the whole bodybuilding, not just Arnold Classic, but Olympia later. Second is going to be I think it's going to be Hadi for sure because he's going to look out of this world. He's going to be probably more shredded than ever and a couple of pounds heavier, but still he doesn't have a physique. Now, third, I had Marcelo over. Actually both of my guys. I had James Harden on the basis of just raw, bodybuilder, thickness, graininess, all that stuff. But I am a aesthetic guy, and I have to now be true to myself.
You were an aesthetic last week.
Yeah, I know, because I didn't really think that Rafael Brandao improved that much. I didn't think.
Oh, you go off of what he said. That's it.
No, there was the pictures since then that most muscular pose.
Okay.
Most muscular pose looks considerably fuller, bigger, unless it's photoshopped.
No. No, I'm not photoshopped.
So
we're gonna find out.
Listen, I always said third place was open for my two guys in Rafael. That was always from the day one.
Yes.
But I'm leading towards my guys.
Okay.
But can Rafael take over? I'm gonna be a nice host this week and put Rafael on the place.
See, that's bullshit.
No, it's it.
He's doing it. No, don't do it because he's here.
I'm just saying because he's here. But
Okay, so you got Rafael in third. Rafael in third.
Look, he's a highest placing Olympian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of the other guys.
So by all means, he's seasoned pro.
Okay.
He has more accolades. James Harden did win few shows before, but in a big scene, he still hasn't proven himself. So I'm looking at, there is all over the pictures on Instagram comparison of Rafael and Marcelo and James, and you could see it. I think that James can be in the craziest conditions. He's still not going to have a width of Rafael.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay, so I'm going to put Rafael in third now.
Third, yeah.
Okay.
And Marcelo fourth and James fifth. But this is all flip the coin.
And James.
Yeah.
I got to take something back that I said last week about Antoine. I thought that he wasn't as good as he used to be. Then I saw some pictures where I got to say, I had to leave a comment. I said, man, I was so fucking wrong for saying you're not in shape. He is in tremendous condition and has the size back. So I'm just what I said last week, guys. I'm staying corrected again. I put my foot in my mouth. So I think Antoine is going to be much, much better than people think. And that will bring me to myself. I got Hadi winning. I got Samson second. I got Rafael in third.
Don't copy me.
Rafael.
Copy
not
who?
Rafael. You said Rafael.
Rafael, yeah. I always say Rafael. I don't know why. I have. Why do you say copy you? I'm doing almost the same thing I do every week. I got.
I'm messing with you.
I got James in fourth, and I'm got to be honest. I usually have horse in my top five every time, and I'm a little bit hesitant to put him in my top five, and I'll tell you why. Because he posts great pictures, but when I zoom in to look at it, you can see they're all filtered. Every picture I see from him, it's filtered to make him look drier, harder than he fucking probably really is. I don't know. I'm just guessing. When somebody, when you filter pictures and put them online, it makes you pretend to be better than you are.
Ask Rafael. He saw him.
Rafael.
Right.
I said I always had horse in my top five, but now I look at the pictures that he posts. I mean, he has great shape. Don't get me wrong. He has everything. But his pictures are always filtered. He uses a filter. He doesn't put the raw picture up. He makes something, saturated. Or he does something with the phone to make the picture look better and make him look drier and harder. And when you zoom in, you can see it. So that's why, for me, this week, he is not in the top five. And I'm going to put Antoine in fifth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I knew you would.
Yeah.
I thought, hey,
I got to give credit where credit is due sometimes. That doesn't mean it's going to be this way
man.
next week. We'll see.
hey, so
You can tell Marcelo, post a picture for me where I could see him not filtered, raw.
But he's looking good.
I believe it. I mean, listen, I'm not saying he's photoshopping pictures. I'm saying he filtered, which you know what you could do with.
Hey.
I'm gonna show you guys something. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right, let's go.
Can you guys see something?
Yeah.
What is it? Who is it?
What's muscular?
I know,
Okay.
but didn't we see that one? Did you post that one, or did you post a video?
No, this
Let's get some new.
Isn't that a video?
one today.
Oh, but you did a video where you did the most muscular.
Filter. No, zero filter, just fibers.
No, but what I'm saying is, but you posted a video doing the most muscular too.
No, not this video because we just.
So it's not
We
the
come
same.
from-
It's not the same video.
Yeah. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Today I'm looking better.
Good. Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah. Take a shirt off. I mean, that camera is quite good. We can see it. Give us some preview. You
You want some
Dad?
video?
Yeah, you feel good?
Preview.
Give
I
us
can
some,
send
Okay.
some video for you.
Rafael,
Abs or something.
Rafael, I need your top 5.
How about abs?
My top 5. So if you look to the paper, it's gonna be HADI first, SAMSON second, I will come third. But I don't give a fuck to the paper.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
There you go.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? So I'm gonna read that shit. And SAMSON will be second, HADI third, Horse fourth, and Hollingshead fifth.
So you first, Hadi second,
No,
Samson.
Samson.
Samson second, then Hadi third, then fourth, Marcelo,
Yep.
Yep.
and who's fifth?
James.
James.
James. All right, and here you got it. Rafael, I appreciate you making the time, my man. I know you probably got to go eat or do something. Get ready to go to the gym. I appreciate your time. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Columbus. Get on that stage and fucking kill it.
Yeah, you're gonna see my best version ever.
Good luck, man. Can't wait to
Awesome.
see you out there.
Awesome.
Hey, when
Thank
you're
you guys.
coming-
Love to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Good
Thank you.
man.
Thank you. We
Do your
appreciate
thing.
it. We appreciate it.
Bring it
You're
back
gonna-
on the show
you're gonna
again.
Stay in which hotel?
Sorry?
Which hotel are you gonna stay in Columbus?
All the fans are gonna be there.
Don't tell
I
Milos.
don't
Don't
know.
tell Milos. Don't tell Milos.
I can't see
I'm
it.
not gonna tell me.
Yeah,
Like,
couldn't
I don't know. I don't know.
They're gonna come give you some advices.
Don't tell him to give you some pro diarrhea pills.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this. You look kind of flat. You should carve out some more.
All right, guys. All right, take care, guys, man. Love you all. Be safe. Peace out.
All right, bro. Cheers, man.
Bye bye.